Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. Um, Shooting this extra video because what is it with the SEC? What is it with Gary Gensler? Okay, I want you to stop and think about this. Just let it wash over you for a minute, right? He wants to have he's requesting an emergency freeze on all assets for Binance.us. I want you to think about what that actually means. What that actually means is he's saying he wants to stop retail investors from accessing their digital assets, accessing what they have as legitimate value. So you have $100 of pick a coin, Polygon, okay, on Binance.us. And he wants to stop you from accessing that money, accessing that asset, so that you can cash out or use it to do whatever it is that you want to do. Who is that hurting? All right. The end game. If it hurts anybody, it's going to hurt one company, but tens of thousands or possibly hundreds of thousands of people. Again, let that wash over you for a minute. He's asking for the ability of the United States government to seize the assets, to freeze those assets of that company. That's a big order. That's a tall order. And remember that in this country, you have to be proven guilty, not proven innocent, proven guilty. I think that it is an absolute, what's the word? Ballsy move. Cojones of brass. Okay? Like this. What in your strange mind would make you think that that's an appropriate reaction? That's like saying, I can't even compare it to anything. Just the level of ridiculousness of saying, I want to freeze this company's assets, yet I have yet to prove that they did something wrong. I have yet to publish why I think that they did something wrong, meaning I think you're selling unregistered securities. And this is what deems a security in this space. Basically, what he's saying is all those, coins that I rattled off this morning. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Binance Coin, Binance.USD, Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Filecoin, Algorand, and Cody are all securities. By what measuring stick? What parameters were met that made those particular securities just okay? I'm saying let's just say I believe you. By what parameters, please? So that I can go through the thousands of other coins, cryptocurrencies that are out there, other digital assets, and say those are securities. Because you didn't go after any other stable coins. You didn't go after Ethereum. Just help me to understand. Educate me, please. Gary Gensler and this SEC is on a witch hunt, and the witch hunt is to end cryptocurrencies. Now, the other day, I was going to report on how certain transactions were going to be handled via JP Morgan's Onyx, right? That's their private stablecoin, their private blockchain. And I sat back and I was like, huh, what does that blockchain count as a security? Does the service that they're doing count as a security? The SEC went after Kraken, Gemini, Binance, and today Coinbase. And Gary Gensler had the audacity to go on television and talk about how Coinbase was basically saying, I saw that interview and I was just like, dude, they literally asked you, they literally asked you for the definition of what a security is, and you refused to answer. You pushed back by refusing to answer. They were literally saying, well, if we're doing something wrong, can you tell us what we're doing wrong? And you decided, no, we're not going to tell you what you're doing wrong. We're just going to take you to court. And with Binance.us, we're saying, well, not only are we going to take you to court, but we're going to force you to cease and desist operations. Not by outright saying you have to cease and desist operations, but we're going to make it kind of difficult for you to do so. Kind of difficult for you to operate. At what point does somebody stand up and say Gary Gensler is way out of pocket? Way out of pocket. Imagine the amount of money that's held on Binance.us that you would cripple those people. You're going to hurt more retail investors who you say you are going to protect through these processes, through these lawsuits. You're going to hurt those people more than you are going to help those people. So again, I rattle off the list: Kraken, Gemini, Coinbase, Binance.us, and Binance. I removed Binance from the picture because it's an international company, not domiciled in the United States. I don't even understand why you would name Binance, why you would name CZ. They're not doing business here. Binance.us is doing business here. CZ might be a shareholder of. Did you go after the other shareholders? You're going after Coinbase. Are you going after any other shareholders? You're going after a stable coin. Did you name or go after any other stable coins? The answer is no. You are listening to or watching the unraveling of what should be one of the United States' strongest departments. Who really that the whole point of them is to protect investors, whether it be retail or institutional. They're supposed to protect investors, and they're not. They're going to hamper investors. They're going to cause or possibly cause monetary pain, financial pain to those customers. How is that serving us? How does that help us? I just don't see it. It's not looking good for Gary Gensler. And I want you to look at the numbers today. I'm not going to bother to show you now. Just pop open anything. Go look at, cryptocurrencies numbers today. They're rebounding. They're rebounding. I think Gary Gensler has a big problem, and he's made a lot of enemies in the government, in the United States government, and they're going to be asking a lot of questions. A lot. Look up who owns some of these stable coins. That might answer the question as to why they weren't named in this lawsuit. But he named one. One. I find that to be a problem. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. I had to get this out there just because I don't understand what the SEC is doing, and I haven't for a long time, and I thought I'd share. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.